Hey guys, good morning. This is George from Cyprus. Now we're following this sort of weekly fix. Basically, the idea being we go to a casino for a whole week and we see whether we can survive the tables. And the other challenges for me are I can only use one set. Now, it's not realistic really, but I noticed something else that when my 3V goes wrong, and I had to immediately just look for other sets, and thinking about it, the kissing sets came, into very, very clear focus. So that's what I'm throwing. Anyway, hey Jen. So I'll be throwing, the kissing sets if 3Vs go wrong. Here we go. Three, 2, 3, 6. Place up. One, two, that's a drift. That's a 6-2 explosion on both dice. That was a 6. Alrighty. Starting very, very conservative. Two, 4, 6, 4. Two, 4, 6, 4. Nice up. Ouch, 5-2. It's looking like the Canadian flag already. That's out 3236. Hard 8. Hard landing. Can you guys rebuy now? Because I pressed the button by accident without looking. I think Duracell, he's asking for 0 money, so I'll accept it. You know, if you can change it. I'm waiting for Duracell if he wants to do the rebuy now. Just put a number on it though. Thanks. Should be okay. That's out. $369, that's a secondary. Nice up. Four to six. Nice up. $268. Front line. That's it. 167. Hello, Brian. Good morning to you. Two, 4, 6, 4. Hardly. Hard 4. That's explosion of my right eye. Coming down. Bet minimums. Hard 6. To 1 double pitch. Ah, 5-2. What was it? 10. Okay. Managed to get out of there. $53. 4s and 10s are nowhere to be found, and I think this has been the theme with 3 Vsets. Been getting very low 4s and 10s, which is okay, I guess, considering what the purpose of this set is. Anyway, let's try and do better. Four, 2, 6, 2. Sorry, 2, 4, 6, 4. Three, 2, 5 explosion again. Days up. 1, 2, 3, that's a drift. Both dice off. Dice up. 5, 6 double pitch. Changing landing zone 2, 4, 6, 4. For 5, 9. Dice up. Heart 10. Hi RC, how are you? 3, 5, 2, 4. It's a hard reset. No. 3, 5, 2, 4 is a kissing set, kissing aces. 5, 4, 4, 5 basically, just quarter turned. Coming down. Putting across. Been working, okay. Well, just to put some perspective in what RC is saying. I would say the following. We need to be careful when we advise other people to throw our sets because they are not built the same way or have the same injuries as we do. Five, 6, that's a double pitch. Going to the 3, 2, 3, 6. Dice up. Four, 1, 5. Front line. And a very good morning to Coffeeland. That's what sent me. Oh, Bone Tracker, got you. But it's a very good set. Kissing sets worked for me yesterday when I was in the slum. Here we go, 3, 2, 3, 6. That's all. Two, 1, 3. That's a double pitch. This 25. Back on the ATS. Eso. Four, 2, 6. Explosion left, right, sorry. Explosion right. Five, 4, 9 secondary. Eso. Heart 6. Primary. Front line. Heart 4, 2, 2. Three, 2, 5. onto the 459 instead of the 257. %, because the 4s and the 10s are nowhere to be found. 1.67 on the quality, which is really bad. Oh. I am making money, but not making money in the way that I would like to. Here we go. Repeat last. Five, 3. Five, 6. Two, 3, 5. Four, 2, 6. Coming down. 358. Front line. Yoke. Nice up. Four, 1, 5. Six, 5 drift. Three, 5, 8. Five, 1, 6. One, 5, 6. Five, 4, 9. 1, 2, 3.
Five, 1, 3, 1. 5, 3, 1, 3, sorry. 5, 3, 1, 3.
Five, 4, 9. Heart 6. Five, 3, 8. Coming down and going at it again. Six, 4, 10. Hard 8 for 4.
Five, 3, 1, 3.
Five, 3, 8. 549. Four, three, ouch. We had a repeater 8, so yeah, we did. So it wasn't too bad. 20. Okay. So I'm shooting towards the center. The grip is very high up on both the thumb and the middle finger. Seems to be okay. What's this going? 70.2. Again, mostly whatever is happening is on the inside. 4s and 10s are redundant, I would say. It's the set that we're using. It's not that we are allergic to 4s or 10s. It's the set. Nice one, Jen. Let's see where Jen is. Let's go, Jen. There she is, plus 266. Excellent. Excellent. All right, do me a favor now. Okay, do me a big favor. Just do a 111 ATS. Simple 111. Cover it with a pass line of $10. Can you do that? And then I want you to go at 160 across, 25 on each number, basically for 2 hits. And take everything down. Five, 3, 1, 3. Nice. 156. That's implosion of both. Five, 3, 1, 3. Nice up. That's a 2, 1, 3 double pitch. Nice up. Hard 10, 5, 5. That's one hit. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take that hit, which is a 50, and press that the $5 sign and just bet across so that we can spread in a super power press, so that our bets now become 30, 30, 36, 36, and 30, 30. This is for the second hit.
Nice help.
Four, two, six. And regress. So you must have made 35 plus 42, which is 77. All right. Just play the inside now. Just go minimum inside. So I'm going all down. So it's a 44 inside, basically. Not working the come out, but that's what I would do. So you're already up 33.
And no need to have a pass line. That's out 5-3-1-3.
Yeah, 2-5 on the come out. Left eye rotated. No need for a 64. We want to maximize the amount that you have in your rack. And as you can tell from the way I'm throwing, the 4s and the 10s are a bit of a... Okay. Let's go repeat last. Place bets off.
Here we go. So if we're here, Six, 5U, hard 10, okay. 2, 4, 6, 4.
Two, 4, 6, secondary. All right, so now, Jen, do me a favor. Go 3 times. So we're gonna press the $25 sign and bet across 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So you're gonna be at something like 480, which is half your bankroll. No, it's not a 330. Well, okay, fine. Do the inside only. Okay, do the inside because it's gonna be for one hit. We just want to cover quite a lot of ground, but it's up to you. Here we go. Thanks up. $459. And we're down to the very, very basic now. We got a lot of money, no need to bother, just go either 44 inside or 64 across. Been on the Crapsee crawling back from nothing. Is that Tito? Let's go, Tito, come on. $64 already, okay, cool. All right, Jen, so the next part is this. As you hit the numbers, take the number down. 2464. That's a 3-4, okay. It didn't work, but 3-4-7. Double pitched it. So the idea is when you're, happy with what you get, just pick and take the bet down. As it hits, take it down, take it down. So this kind of multiplies the amount of money that you're making every time. Sorry it wasn't a long roll, but I was on 8. And we still managed to make some money, I guess. Jenny's at plus 340. Here we go. Let's repeat last. Not working. Dice out. 3236. That's a 426. Here we go. So we go to the hundreds now. We're going to press the hundreds by 2, so it's like 1, 2. That should put us at 2, 4, 6, 8. $880 inside. Dice up. Hard 10. Didn't like that drift, but since I'm playing across, it worked. Yeah, this is, this is how you play. This is, you have bankroll, you have working capital. If you're not using your working capital, and this is my philosophy, it's not for everyone, but if you're an entrepreneur, you don't have money sitting there doing nothing. Otherwise, you're not producing anything for your business. If you look at it as a business. Cool. All right.
Dice out. 5313, dice out.
Five, 3, 8. And we come down. And we're betting at $10 minimum table, that's it. Well, this is why I practice it so much here, and I get so frustrated when it doesn't work out, because if you get used to the pressure, then it's okay to do it on your roll, and you accept, the potential of losing money as well. So and now I'm at 64 across, and it allows me to relax a little bit and focus a lot more on my tossing. Thank you very much. Four, 6, 10. So if we have a 10, what we'll do is just, accept the hit and take the bet down. So the minimum, that's I think $18 plus 10, that's 28 coming off the table. So there's a kind of a multiplier if you think about it. Because not only you take your winnings off, but you take a part of the potential loss off the table. Hard 8 for 4. And we take the 8 down. Four, 2, 6. It's a front line winner, and we take that bet down. So we have a 4, a 5, and a 9 to hit from the numbers. And our exposure to the table is becoming smaller and smaller as we go along. The idea being that the ATS will become more important to us as we hit more numbers.
Dice up.
628. So as we transition now away from more important things, there was an explosion of both dice. So two, 4, 6, 4. We can actually start putting up those hedgeless horsemen things that John was talking about a long time ago. Let's say 1, 3, 4. That was implosion. So we hit the 4, we take it down. Dice out 2, 4, 6, 4. Six, 5 drift. So you tend to come off all bets by the time you hit the ATS. By the time I'm on the ATS, I really don't care about the bets that are on the table, and this should be the case, because if you have a lot of money going on the ATS, then your focus should be there, and you should be thinking about hedging it, laying some numbers, as opposed to trying to hit different numbers. So in my case, most of my bets are down to minimums or even not on the table, because I'm very easily satisfied. Very easily satisfied with the amounts that I make. That's part of the discipline that everybody's talking about. If you're happy, let's go through the row up to now. We started with a 6, we hit a hard 10, an 8, a 10, an 8. With the amount of money that I had on those bets, I'm so happy that I can just say, okay, take all my bets down. What I'm doing is really taking part in the game by having some bets up. If they hit twice and I take them down, even better. So it becomes more of a game for the tossing as opposed to a game for anything else. Now I know that my chances of hitting the 12s and the snake eyes are very limited on this set, and I'm not going to go for it, but you know, why not? There is an element of luck in everything that we do here. 2, 4, 6, 4. Dice out. I just want to, not surrender the dice that easy. Heart 4, 2, 2. Hi, John. I was just talking about, the transitioning part. If somebody wants to, I'm not an expert on these things, so please, whatever I say, with a pinch of salt. You can transition to a don't pass situation, you can don't come situation, or even the hedgeless horseman if you want to. If you think that the roll is coming to a close, very close, very slowly. Dice out. And that's a 1, 6, 7. So probably, I don't know whether, I had announced it on time, probably the horseman would have yielded a bit more money for us at the end. So that was an implosion of this die. Of the left eye, 1, 6. Let's see, that was an 11 roll, and we made money. I think Jen made some money. Oh, I hope everything goes well for you, John. I think there's a very cold front all over the States, and I'm just wishing everybody to be okay. My daughter is in Canada and she's talking about it with us. All right, here we go. I'll do a little bit of a deviation. I'm just gonna go 10, 10, 10 on the ATS. Make it a little bit more interesting, basically. And I will be rotating sets even when that's required. Predominantly 3, 2, 3, 6 for the beginning, and then sort of try and prolong my role by interpreting a few results. Here we go. Thanks. 4-3 on the come out. Okay, that's so good. And it's the best kind of 7, by the way. The best kind of 7 for 3Vs is the 4-3. Just putting it out there, because it actually, screams out to you that you're doing something wrong with your middle finger. So try and fix it. Made the adjustment to my middle finger. Here we go. Let's try it again. 268. That's a primary. All right. So what are we going to do with Jen? How much money does Jen have? Let's see. Jen has 1,700. So I guess she can go. Let's see. Yeah. Hundreds. On the hundreds, if you compress them twice, so that you're at 1,320. Now we'll just bet one more inside, so yeah. So Max, you utilize the whole thing. So we're in 2-4-6-4 set now. We're just quarter turning the 3-2-3-6, just following the results. Middle finger has to be very sort of precise, not too low, and 50-50. 5-4 secondary, that's axis. So 300 pays 5, I think 420. Yeah. Two, 4, 6, 4. Dice out. Three, 5, 8. That's implosion of the right die. And that's the front line. And we're off the table. I think Jen went off. She's not even here. Must have scared her away. Here we go. Bet across, minimum bets. Not working come outs, and here we go. Joe, how are you, sir? So we've got two numbers. Here we go, 3236. Heart 6, that's a primary. So we're staying with Vsets and cross sixes basically. But this is the difference that we're going to have this time. We're just going to rhythm roll everything. 3, 5, 3, 1. Heart 4, 2, 2. That's implosion of my right die. Two, 3, 2, 1. Four, 1, 5. That's a double pitch. Should I be reacting to that or should I not be reacting? That's something to think about. Do you make adjustments when you get a double pitch on a Vset which accommodates, you know, these kind of results? Do I quarter turn the dice? And also, I should have gotten a 2 or a 5 and I didn't. 2, 3, 2, 1. According to my own theories, you should get a 2 or a 5 in the results to feel safe. I did not. I got a rotation, rotation, rotation to the 4, 1, 5. And what do you do? So we go to 5, 4, 5, 1. Leave the dice set the same. And if it goes to 3, 1, 4 or a 4, 6, 10, you know you're double pitching, if you're lucky. I guess that's the best I can do. Two, 3, 5. That was implosion. I got the 2 out of it though, so I feel okay. Of course, Joe. Of course. Of course, there's so much in there that is mind-boggling, and you know, the people that actually, you know, take the time to look at it may say, okay, this is just way out there. And I do, you know, understand that. Takes us to 1, 2, 1, 3. And I'm about to change the dice set family to 1, 3, 1, 2. Because I had an implosion of the set, so trying to accommodate the implosion friendly results. Please. 2, 6, 8. So that's a secondary result. This is why I get so tired, because I'm so focused on getting something. It's a 4-2-4-6 set because we are using the reverse of the 4-6-4-2.
We were on a 1-2-1-3 set. And we got a 6 in the result, so that's okay. The rotations are okay. Nice out. Youch! It was a 2-6-8. Turned into 2-5. 2-5-7. That was a 5. There you go. 2-5-7. What happened there? Made a mistake somewhere. Let me just see something. Sorry guys. I think I made a mistake on Crapsee. My bets were off for some reason. Crapsee, okay. Alright, so how many were there? There were, okay, 10 is okay, it's not too bad. And if you throw 10, you can make some money with what we do, right? Repeat last. I'm just going to push my ATS up. 35 each. Try again, try and be a bit more focused. But I think with all these one-off axis results, I think we're going towards either hard ways or kissing sets. So let's try a hard way set, 3-6-3-6. Could be any set. That's a 3-1-4 secondary. Leads us to a 3-1-3-1 set. This is just rhythm rolling. Dice out. Hard 10-5-5. That's a drift. That was a strong hit, coming down to a 25 level, 160 across. I'm going with a 5-1-5-1 set. One, two, three. That's a secondary on axis. One, two, 1, 2. Dice out. And that's a 3-1-4. There's a 1, sorry. 3-1-4. Back to the 3-1-3-1. Did it register? Okay, I thought it did. 3-1-3-1. Where are my bets off? Oh, must have been a front line. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. hard 10. And we can see something of a sequence of things just repeating themselves. Like if you get a 3-1, 3-1, then you set the 3-1, goes to hard 10. From a 5-1, 5-1, I think we went to the 1-2-3. Aces, okay, we went to aces immediately, that's a primary. And if we want to now focus a little bit more on, on the 4, let's say we can go to a 4-2, 4-2 set, no, not the 4, we want the 5, so like a 2-3, 2-3 set. And rhythm roll from there. Six, 5, okay. So with the 6-5, 6-5, because it was one of axis, we're going to go 5-6, 5-6. To get to the 3-2. Nice out. We got to the 3-1. Okay. One rotation, too little. It was a 1-5, 1-5 to get to the 3-2. Try again. Oh, got the 1-4-5. Okay. And it's the other die that did whatever it did. When I get to the 3, go to the 4. That was explosion of the right die. So I'm gonna go to 4-2, 4-2 again and try for the 6. Although you know me, I don't really use a 4-2, 4-2. And now because I have just the 6 to hit, I have $35 on it. I don't know, I have to do the math. I'm coming down and just hedging the 6. At $30, that would pay me $900. So if I put 400, 500 on it, $400, that would be okay. And just bet my across. All right. That's up. Hard 6. And we go up to the 6. Okay. Using hard ways. So that's the small. We hedged for it, we got paid. I don't know how much I got paid. I got paid quite well. I didn't realize, okay. Take care, Joe. So I'm gonna reverse the set 3-2, 3-2. Dice out. 6-5, yo. Explosion left. I need the 8 and the 9, so I don't want to have the rest of the numbers going. 6-5, 6-5. Two one. No, it's prime secondary. Sorry. Two one. That's out. Heart 10-5-5, and that's the point. That's another primary. Let's go to 5-1-5-1. Let's go 5-4-5-4. That's it. Dice up 5-4-5-4. Five, six, yo. Dice up. Three, 6, 9. I'll take that 9. Here we go. I'm gonna go with the 6-4-6-4. Six, 4, 10. So that's a repeater on the 10. Dice up 6-4-6-4. I didn't like that.
426. We're going off axis. One off axis is good. Two, 1, 3. Another off axis 2. Another repeater of the 3 craps. Dice out. One, 2, 3. Another one. This time from the right die. It's 4, 6, 10 secondary. So we're improving on our 10s now. As I was saying before, it's just a matter of what sets you're using to improve on certain numbers. Let's go with the 6, 2, 6, 2. Dice out. One, 3, 4. Repeater on the 4. And I could go 1, 3, 1, 3 to get to the 8. Could be 6, 5, I guess. 3, 1, 4. Secondary. Three, 4, 7 double pitch. Now was a 23 with a lot of repeaters. And the repeaters were caused not because I kept to the same set, but in fact they were caused because I was changing the sets and rhythm rolling back to the numbers that we had before. So good quality because of. Thanks, Larry. Thank you very much. So, for those of you who hedged the 8, it was a good decision. So let's see how this is looking now. Yeah, the 4s and 10s from the 8% they jumped to 20%. The inside numbers were up and they came down. 6s and 8s are still, dominant. 4s and 10s came out to play though, so no 12s today. How many numbers? 90 something, okay. Almost 100 numbers.
SRR is quite good. That's 50% better than expected. SOR almost 50% better than expected. So we're happy overall. You too, Richard. All right, so let's just have a quick look at how everybody did. You're welcome, DJ. Crapsee. Skill is up. Skill is at the very top. 10,872. I really didn't care about the bets as much. I just, left 2 bets up. I think the 8 and the 9 was up. So Skill is in the lead. Myself second. Larry's up fourth. Uncle Hoku is third. Mike Dice 6. Robbie 3-3. Big Money at 3,000. DJ at 2-1. Marble Fork is doing well. Blue Jay's okay. Jen is 713. I'm very happy to see Jen doing well. So we have a lot of positives today. So 21 in the positive, I don't know how many there are. 38, let's say. 37. Depending on whether we have some equal numbers. So most are in the positive, so I'm glad about that. You're very welcome, Big Money, and everybody else. If I can just kind of advertise, I hate doing this, but have a look at this video that I just put out regarding the theory of dice throwing. It's some original ideas, and obviously they're open to a bit of a discussion. But if you do get the chance, have a look at it. And you will see some fresh ideas about how to sort of approach dice sets, and a few of the reasons why we don't do well as opposed to why we do well. And I think that's important to know as well. If people take to heart what I'm talking about, it will change the way that they approach a craps table. And the downside of things is going to be that people are going to sort of get tired by the end of shooting dice, because there's a lot of mental processing that needs to go on before you actually throw the dice, and you only have something like 30 seconds per roll to actually do all those calculations in your head. Put your bets down, forget about your bets, get your grip sorted, or decide on your dice set, forget about the dice set, grip your dice, forget about the grip, focus on landing zone, visualize your toss the dice, remember to follow through. Then at the end of that, see the result, interpret the result, rinse and repeat. So decide on, what went wrong, dice set, etc. to use for the next one. So it does become very, very tiring. You're welcome, DJ. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I hope you have a good day. Mine is just beginning. No dice are out. Thank you.